Welcome to my week of workouts during my little mini cut. So I just finished a bulk and now I'm going into just a little bit of a cut for summer. And this is the workouts I'm going to be doing for the next like 3 months. I'm not going to change it. Basically because since we're lowering food, I really want to dial in on my progressive overload, do the same workouts week to week so I know I'm making strength gains. It's nothing too different from my bulking workouts, but I'm just extra dialed in to make sure I'm making the progress I want to. And let's just get into it. Day one, my Mondays are leg days, specifically a glute-focused leg day. So I always start out this day with my back squat. I am following a program at the moment. So today was 1 set of 8 and then back down the weight, 2 sets of 6. And it felt really good. My form this day was really doing me well. And something you'll notice with all my compounds during this video is that I will take about 4 warm-up sets total, so do not rush your warm-ups. And I'm taking a good amount of rest between these heavy sets as well, probably around like 3 minutes. Next up, I got RDLs. Recently, I've been loving dumbbell RDLs, and I'm really trying to work my way up on those. So I'm trying to get around 80s for 3 sets of 10. Here I did 80s for 3 sets of 8, and it felt pretty good, but hopefully we'll work our way up. And if your last set didn't look like that, then you're doing it wrong. But I also use these grips when I RDL, and here's just me showing you how to put them on. You'll see me use these in a little bit throughout the whole week. Then I hip thrust. I love a machine hip thrust just because the setup sucks for a barbell hip thrust, but don't make this mistake that I did here. Make sure you put a pad on it because that was crazy painful. So with the pad on it, we got 4 sets of 12. Like, they're basically glute bridges, very small range of motion, but on the hip thrust machine. Finishing off with a little superset, we got single leg hamstring curls supersetted with abductions. I like to do single leg curls to throw in some unilateral work. And the pump was insane. Next up, we got my favorite day of the week because we are benching. Again, you can see me here doing my warm-up sets. I do like my first 1 or 2 bench warm-up sets with my feet up. I just feel like I can really isolate my upper body to warm it up, but do you? I did 1 set of 6 and then 2 sets of 8 to 12 at the same weight. I did the 1 set of 6 and it flew, and I was supposed to drop the weight according to like the program I'm following, but it was flying. So what I was supposed to do for 6 reps, I ended up getting literally for 8 and then 12. So we had good strength this day. See you on Friday, fuckers. I do a little bit of shoulders on this push day, so we got a dumbbell shoulder press trying to really get comfortable with the 35s, which today they were, so maybe we can try 40s next time. We did 3 sets of 10 to 12. These felt amazing. Then really light, I did some incline benching just for some bench accessory work, and that is the end of my heavy compounds for this push day. To finish off, we're keeping it simple. We got cable chest flies. This is my favorite variation of a chest fly at the moment. And then we got some plate loaded dips on the machine. Again, another one of my favorites. And super basic, some tricep push downs. For cardio, I'm doing it about 2 to 3 times a week. Here I only did 10 minutes, but normally it's about 20. back and biceps. As you saw, I did some warm up and a little bit of just activation, getting my muscles all loose, and then we did some barbell bent over rows. I worked my way up to 125 for 10, so that was definitely a rep PR.
You tell me you've been a lion's den empty, and that your dreams aren't healthy. You don't ever smile anymore, no.
Those look really funny, I'll spit up. But now we got this low row machine. I went heavy on it, 3 sets of 8, felt amazing, and a little pump check. Awesome. I like to make sure I'm kind of hitting my lats, my upper back, my rear delts, getting all of it. So now that we did some things for our lats, we're going to go into more upper back and rear delts. We got face pulls and wide grip seated row, all very slow and controlled. It should burn like crazy.
Wow. You tell me been a lies, they are empty, and that your dreams aren't healthy. You don't ever.
For biceps, we keep it super simple. I just did some hammer curls on the incline bench, and then I did cardio for 20 minutes. We incline walk, incline 10, speed 3. That's what I do each time. And I couldn't get it to focus on my watch, but I did a mile, which took me about 20 minutes.
Fruit and the clouds and the sun. Yeah, this world is at your mercy. You can take it and run, so you can jump.
Okay, so on day 4, my quad day, I always start with front squats. I like doing them for strength. They just make me feel really badass. So I thought I was only going to get a plate for 3 reps, and I wanted to do very low rep, but I got 8, so we bumped it up so I could do 3 reps and then 2 reps because I wanted to see where my strength was at.
So take me.
Then I like to do a back-loaded squat, so I did the hack squat, which I hadn't done in a while, and it's honestly amazing. I don't know why I have stopped doing it. I did 3 sets of 8, all the way down, all the way up.
We can see the happiest you, yeah.
Then, since those were so heavy, I like to do something that's going to let my heart rate calm down a bit, so I go into leg extensions, and I just supersetted it with calf raises to get some calves in. And then for a single leg little burnout, we got reverse lunges on the Smith machine at 3 sets of 8. Back to another push day for day 5, but this one is shoulder focused, but I still bench, but it's my pause bench day. So today we did pause bench 4x5 at 110 pounds. Then we just burn out the delts, but I do rear delts on back day, so just our front and side delts. We got overhead press 3x8, and then my favorite superset ever. We got upright rows supersetted with a lateral raise, but like the chicken wing kind with your elbows bent. Feels so good, it has me dying in pain. Then a little machine press burnout, as many as we can at a pretty light, moderate rate. Really trying to use up all my power. And then super basic, more tricep pushdowns, 4 sets of 10. Day 6, we're doing back and hamstrings. I decided to combine back and hamstrings like this just to get a little bit more leg volume because I was kind of in the space that 2 days was too little, but 3 full days is too much. So this is a good sweet spot for me. We got sumo deads, 4 sets of 2, and then I just do a little bit of hamstring curls, 3 sets of 10. It might be hamstring curls, hyperextension, something of the sort. Then I do this same little circuit. We got lat pull downs 4x10, rope pull downs 4x10, and seated row 4x10. It literally just lights my lats on fire. And that is everything I do for the week. Along with all of these days, I am really focusing on my macro intake and getting 10K steps a day. And that is my week of workouts on this mini cut.